Well, hello there.
Hello.
Here she is, folks. The queen of the scene, the diva with the fever, Lady Fabulous 1978. Voulez-vous coucher avec
Me, Dolores Van Cartier. Let's light it up, Philadelphia. I've been thinking about you since receiving your call. Can't see living without you. You've got me mind, soul, body, and all. Praying, I pray every night and each day, hoping that you'll drop a line. Praying, I pray till you sweep me away.
Hey, this is Aléna Watters. In New York City, from Colorado Springs, Colorado. Also worked in Denver, went to school in Greeley, representing Colorado.
The University of Northern Colorado.
The University of Northern Colorado.
If I remember right, your high schools were Widefield and Mesa Ridge?
Yes, that's correct.
Wow.
Gladiators and the Grizzlies.
Nice, nice. Which one did you graduate from?
I graduated first class of Mesa Ridge High School. That sounds so grandma.
Yeah.
I was the first graduating class of Mesa Ridge High School. I remember when it was just a field. I really do remember when it was just a field.
Well, you are remarkably preserved.
Thank you.
Nice. Tell us what you're up to now.
Right now, I am doing Sister Act, the musical on Broadway, nominated for 5 Tony Awards. I get to go to the Tony Awards this year and perform. I'm really excited about that.
National television on June 12th.
Yes, sir, national television.
Very exciting. And you've become something of a veteran on our little Colorado hometown local podcast.
Oh, really?
Because last year at this time...
Hey, maybe we'll have another one soon.
There you
Keep
go.
it coming. Come on, Broadway.
Last year at this time, you were doing The Addams Family.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, I definitely feel very comfortable and like I'm a part of this community now, which is really exciting because I'm living my dream. And not everyone can say that, so I'm grateful for that.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about your show.
Well, Sister Act the Musical is based on the film from 1992 that was starring Whoopi Goldberg, and this version is starring Patina Miller. And there's a few variations in the story. The Whoopi character, she was Dolores, who was kind of coming down from her career. This Dolores is rising up. She's trying to break through and make a breakthrough.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit of a difference. And there are nuns and backup singers. I get to be backup singer, so I get to be sassy.
Nice.
I get to be sweet as a nun, and I also get to be a bum, which actually kind of has more backstory than any of my other characters, just because it became a joke in rehearsal. Her name is Teetsy.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
And tell us a little bit about the work that you're doing to raise money for Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS.
Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS has an annual Broadway burlesque show called Broadway Bears, and so I'm going to be a part of it for my second year in a row. And this year I get to sing. And we also have online, it's called a stripathon, which is basically, it sounds cooler than a walkathon. It's just to raise money for the organization.
I heard there was nudity. Is that not true?
Like, there's pasties and whatnot. Not on me. I'm going to, be scantily clad, but I'm not stripping or anything.
If checks are written,
yeah.
Wrong.
But it's a big Broadway show to raise money for Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS, which helps so many people. And various, AIDS, the Phyllis Newman Women's Health Initiative. There's the Al Hirschfeld Free Clinic. So it helps so many people. And for me, when, several years back, I had been working, but there was a loop, or there was a break in my insurance. And I didn't have insurance for a year and a half. And Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS, through the organization, I was able to go to our free health clinic.
Yeah.
And so it's close to my heart. I like to help raise awareness and money for the program,
Nice.
and I'm excited to be a part of it.
We'll put up a little crawl for people for them to contribute if they want
Awesome.
to. Anybody you want to give a shout out to back home?
Oh gosh, Betsy and the crew at Attitudes in Colorado Springs, and Jan Johnson and the Ormayo crew, my old dance stomping grounds.
Nice.
Hey, Fine Arts Center, I don't even know if I know anyone there anymore, but I had a lot of fun in the Repertory Theater at the Fine Arts Center.
Colorado Springs Fine Arts Center?
Colorado Springs.
What was the show that you did there?
Oh gosh, I started with Oliver, I was Tiger Lily and Peter Pan, I did Oklahoma and Cinderella, I was Peggy Sawyer in 42nd Street there, I think it was like the 40th anniversary, and there was, I remember, was it Mark Ernst? There was a review
Yeah,
that I
yeah.
danced as good as Ruby Keeler, but I didn't sing as well. It was torn apart, but I'm on Broadway now.
Wait a- they have a new executive director, and I believe they're going to do some straight plays now too as well.
Great. Got
They're
to get some
doing-
equity contracts out there so we
That's
can
it.
come back and play.
That's right, absolutely. And then so many people who want to follow in your footsteps. I'm sure you've been asked this many times, but what words of advice do you have for those who are trying to see if they can live your
Break
dream?
on through.
Yeah.
Well, I think that if you have the talent and the drive and the passion for it, you just have to keep on going
Yeah.
and take risks and get yourself out there. Like if you want to come and be on Broadway in New York City, you have to move here. You have to be here.
Yeah.
And sometimes it is hard. So you have to give yourself at least a year or so, especially if you're coming from Colorado. It's a big culture shock to come to New York City.
Yeah.
All of this stuff is overstimulating. So give your time to settle in
Yeah.
and get your face out there and just keep it up. Keep
Nice.
up the strength and the passion and the spirit and hope.
Well, we're going to be looking for you on CBS on June 12th, Tony Night, where you'll be performing live with Sister Act.
That's true. I can't wait to see all of you.
Excellent. Thanks for joining us.
Now don't you know